Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this particular episode of The Hypnotist, I'm going to be doing a dream symbol-based random hypnosis session. For those that haven't heard this before, basically there is a random dream generator that generates 3 different symbols that often come up in dreams. I'm going to be generating 2 emotions and 3 nouns, and then fusing them into an original and random hypnosis session that I couldn't have prepared because it's all being randomly generated in front of me in real time. Not for the purpose of any kind of gimmick that this is a magic trick or anything like that. It's about neural connections. It is about taking me out of my comfort zone and effectively forcing me to think of innovative hypnosis elements on the spot is really the goal. So it's more to test me and keep me on my toes and kind of stretch me than anything else. But hopefully you'll find this useful. And in fact, I have had quite a few emails and messages recently of people that have had profound therapeutic benefits from some of these random hypnosis sessions. And that's really my intention, is to learn and kind of improve as a hypnotist myself, while simultaneously creating a useful therapeutic session for anyone listening or watching if you're watching on YouTube. So let's start the sharing of the screen for those people watching on YouTube. So this is the dream generator. It has generated 3. Okay, this is interesting, just based on repetition. So 3 symbols: traveling. So if you see traveling in a dream, it means difficult times are near. That's their interpretation. You will have your own interpretation of what traveling means. Vomiting of a tooth. So if you see vomiting of a tooth in a dream, it means something special is going to happen. Or did someone recently disappoint you? I'm not sure how much credibility I'm giving these meanings. It doesn't seem to align with, obvious symbolism. And then a partner being sick. So I'm not going to go through the meanings that they give anymore, just because I don't really give them any value based on what I've seen in some of the repetition. But let's just focus on the symbols. So traveling, vomiting of a tooth, and a partner being sick. The random emotion generator, if we're going to generate 2 new emotions: irritation and torment. Okay, irritation and torment. And my goal is going to be able to take these, which, you could superficially at least say these are just unpleasant emotions, undesirable emotions. But my belief is that there is always value in any emotion if it's in the right context, or if it's given the right meaning, or if it's funneled into the right context. And then 3 random nouns: material, lover, and firm. So material could mean the material for some kind of creative endeavor, if like the material for a book or a story. But it could be the physical material like wood, fabric, those kind of things. Lover could be, the sexual connotation of lover. But it could mean someone's identity. Someone could say they're a lover, not a fighter. So again, this could fuse into the hypnosis session. And then you've got firm. And again, there's multiple meanings of firm. One meaning of firm is the legal, it's a corporation, it's an entity, it's a firm. Or you could have the firmness of something. So you can have the opposite of soft, for example, is firm if you apply it to a fruit, for example. So these kind of things could fuse into the hypnosis session. Again, I didn't preempt or predict any of these. They're randomly generated in front of me on real time. Those watching on YouTube would be able to see that actually happen in front of me. But it will be the inspiration for an original hypnosis session. I have my 15-minute glass sand timer here, so I'm going to start that. And if you're listening and want to actually experience this as a hypnosis session, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow feelings of tension to leave your body. That's it, taking you deeper and deeper, relaxed. Breathing in resourceful feelings, relaxing feelings, and if it's safe to do so, on the outward breath, allow your eyelids to close, taking you deeper and deeper, relaxed. That's it, deeper and deeper relaxed. As you listen to my voice, I want you to become aware of those things around you that perhaps you've not noticed. The material of your clothing on your skin. How firm, if it's a bed or a couch or a seat, that furniture is as you sit on it. I want you to get a sense, perhaps of any sounds, any smells. As you become increasingly aware of your environment, this is just a stepping stone to become increasingly aware of the equivalent things within your imagination. I want you to use the power of your imagination and imagine that you're traveling. Maybe you're traveling in a car, or a train, or a bus. Maybe you're traveling by walking. But I want you to get the sense that you're moving from one place to a new place. And I want you to imagine that you are on some kind of transport. A train, a bus, a car. Maybe even a plane. And feel the firmness of the seat that you're sitting in. Feel the material of those things around you. If there's glass, imagine touching the glass. If there's plastic around, imagine touching the plastic. If there's wood around, or fabric, imagine touching it. Feeling that you're there in that moment. That's right. And on that chair, continue to breathe in that resourceful feeling of relaxation, and exhale feelings of tension. That's right. And I want you to imagine nearby, perhaps in that same vehicle, you're seeing a partner, perhaps a spouse or a lover. And they are being sick. They're vomiting. Not just vomiting food, but they're vomiting parts of their own body like a broken tooth. And maybe when you first see that, there is a feeling of irritation that somehow it's spoiling your journey. Maybe the smell irritates you, torments your nostrils at having to deal with this unpleasant sensation. Maybe as you get closer, you can see that the vomit has actually affected the material that it's nearby. Maybe it's stained the cloth, the fabric of the seats. I want you to get a sense that although your initial reaction might be to be irritated or annoyed, that very quickly turns into empathy and compassion. I want you to get a sense that you start to care deeply about this person that you care for, your spouse, your partner, your lover. The fact that they're sick doesn't mean they're doing it to annoy you. It just means that they are in need of help or assistance. And I want that part within you, the caring, compassionate part, to now take control of your focus and your attention and your thoughts. To think, how can you help? You're still traveling towards a journey, perhaps somewhere important that you've been trying to get to for a while. And maybe seeing this important person in your life start to vomit gives you feelings of disgust. Maybe it's tormenting that ambitious, impatient part that just wants to keep making progress. But every now and then, isn't it a good idea to sit back and focus on what's really important? Why would someone want to climb the mountain of success if when they reach the peak, they're all by themselves? Isn't it good to bring those people with you on your journey when you're traveling to wherever your destination may be? And your unconscious mind already knows that seeing someone you care about being sick is just a symbol, a metaphor for all those things that can happen that in the moment feel inconvenient. Maybe in real life, someone you care about is going through a tough time. Maybe they're not vomiting a tooth, but maybe they've lost their job and they need help. Maybe their confidence has been dented. And I want you to get a sense that when these things happen, they're not being done to annoy you, to irritate you, to torment you. Sometimes things happen, and maybe rather than looking at these things as inconveniences, obstacles, problems, what if these things are opportunities for you to show these people that are really important to you that they are really important to you? Opportunities to let them know that you do care, that you will reprioritize getting to your destination in order to help them deal with something unpleasant or unfortunate. Isn't that what really matters? Everyone gets sick every now and then. And if it was the other way round, how would you feel if your lover, your partner, your spouse stopped what they were doing, no matter how important it was, to help you? I want you to get a sense that you would feel cared for, appreciated, loved even. I want you to get a sense that there is an opportunity to firm up your own hierarchy of what's really important. Sometimes we get blinkered by the idea of career success, financial success. So busy winning certain games, trying to get promotions, material success. that sometimes what we forget is that it's more important to be a lover than a winner. Someone that cares rather than someone that succeeds. And in doing so, I want you to get a sense that you are firming up what's really important to you. Having an increased clarity as to what matters most. Because if you weren't willing to stop pursuing success, even when your lover, your partner, needed you most, when would you do it? Sometimes we need a wake-up call to reassess what's really important. And maybe on this metaphorical journey that you're traveling on, seeing this unpleasant sickness, vomiting, it's not to annoy you, it's to make you reaffirm what's really important. And perhaps you've been on a journey once, maybe a plane or a bus or a train, and there's a crying baby. And maybe that baby is sick, and maybe that baby is vomiting. And you can see the people around getting bothered and annoyed, because for them it interrupts their experience, it's tormenting their journey, because they're making the baby's experience about them. But notice that you have the ability to either show compassion and kindness, or at worst, ambivalence, if you trust that the baby or the situation is being resolved. You can just turn down the volume of your attention and focus on going inwards or outwards on what's important for you. And while everyone else is getting bothered, you're able to stay composed and relaxed, imagining that your emotional material is not rigid but fluid, flexible, able to adjust depending on what circumstances you're in. And in doing so, you're able to continue your journey looking at these moments not as setbacks or obstacles, but as opportunities to demonstrate who you really are and what you value most. And then you realize all of this is just a thought within a thought, a dream within a dream, an idea within an idea. And actually, you're not on a train or a bus or a plane traveling. You're in your own physical body where you are right now, listening to my voice. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. Get a sense that you are in your own physical body right now. And very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling resourceful, feeling that you have clearer values as to what's really important, and feeling more resilient, able to deal with those irritations and torments of life that for you going forward won't bother you anywhere near as much. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.
Okay, just stopping the podcast recording there. So there's always a little bit extra that I bolt on the end for those watching on YouTube, just to kind of explain my thoughts. about that particular hypnosis session. I was a little bit worried to begin with, because a hypnosis session based on, let's say, emotions like torment and irritation doesn't naturally kind of appeal to me or kind of inspire me. And thinking of a hypnosis session based around vomiting, 2 different forms of vomiting, again, not really appealing. But it is a good metaphor to look at prioritizing values, but also being able to reframe unpleasant things as actually opportunities to show compassion and kindness. And I think that was quite useful within that. Hopefully you picked up on the use of the 3 random nouns in that hypnosis session. And I actually found that I think that would possibly be quite a useful hypnosis session for the kind of people that get easily irritated by variables and circumstances outside of their control, almost with the attitude of, why is this happening to me? So the train is delayed. Oh, they're stressed. Baby cries, someone gets sick. Oh, I don't need this right now. So they make everything about them. And that's not necessarily conducive to building good relationships with the people around them. If you found this useful, please give the video a like, maybe a share, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you've got any comments, any feedback, anything like that, please put them in the comments below, because it really helps to, again, boost the algorithm so we can find bigger audiences and new audiences as well for people that maybe haven't seen these shows before. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.